I like doing that every time I go.
Well, it's like ASR. Wait, was
The
it
ASMR.
ASMR.
We're back.
the ASR? Have you seen it? ASMR, no ASR. Do you want to laugh? I'm where I used to work. They used to have an ASR, which is automatic retrieval system. Yeah, no, not that. ASMR.
Pre-recording.
Self-care. All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
Steaks.
I will put up our
Did you see that?
timer.
Steaks.
Mistakes.
Okay, I think
All right.
I got it. Is this good? We're good.
We're good. Okay, well, and then next week we record on Monday.
Are we good? Like, you guys let me know.
Yeah, well, we have.
I'm happy to do 3.
Sure, we can hammer it
I have
through.
the
That's
energy
fine.
to do 3 if you
No,
guys do.
just 2.
Okay.
I gotta prep it all. It's
Oh yeah, sorry.
quite a bit to prep.
Yeah, 2 is good. Candice,
Fine. 2.
stop pushing us
Sorry.
Stop pushing us towards excellence.
towards excellence. Just stop
Cover
it.
those uglies.
Stop pushing that comfort zone. Stop. Just right now. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Wow.
And Bret, I have a question for you after.
That was
Yes.
me.
Yeah. I'm here.
Okay, so I already asked Candice, and I mentioned it.
So
on
then
the
mine will
live.
be a no. Did she say yes?
I don't even know what's going on.
She actually gave a word, and then I would like you to give your word for 2023. One word
Okay.
that instead of a resolution or whatever, what is the one word that you're really going to work on for 2023?
One word I'm gonna work on.
Oh, I put him on the spot. He's a processor, so I don't know. We can do the shot first. Maybe it'll be a lot
Yeah.
clearer.
Let me get set up first fully because time is of the
Oh
essence.
yeah, we gotta get going. Oh wow, I know what this is.
See, look, I wrecked it. What I did.
No, it's not wrecking. It's learning. Be open-minded.
Okay. Does everyone have their shot?
Yeah, I'm
Can
ready
we do
to
it?
go.
Can we shot it up?
In a sec.
Yeah, it's intense, guys.
Making sure we're on record. We got that.
Yeah,
we got
we're
that,
going.
We got that.
A lot of
Okay.
entertainment.
Yes,
Okay.
we can do the shot.
All right.
Girlfriend.
1, 2, 3.
Cheers. Look at me. Look at me.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Right in the eyeballs.
Cheers.
That's actually a real thing.
Cheers.
You go to the UK, you don't do that, you're getting shot.
Oh, shit. I don't want to get shot. What do you think of this one?
Ooh, that's
Whoops.
smooth. Not too
Already.
sure what that
Already.
is.
Whoops. Whoops.
Whoopsie.
What does that one taste like?
Oh, that is actually delicious.
Candice.
Candice is a pretty sounding name.
Candice is really 1 in a billion.
Oh, I love you so much, Candice.
Who's Candice?
So, Kristina, I'm sorry about that.
Mental
is me.
characteristics somebody with the name of Kristina experiences.
Kristina. Kristina.
You're Bret, right? Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Bret. You tried to.
The Modern Matters podcast with Candice, Kristina, and Bret.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Before we get started, I would just like to say I got a call from England right after I said that you would be shot if you didn't look
UK.
someone in the eyes. Don't you think that's weird? I think that's Secret Service.
No,
right
that
there.
really just happened.
Are we live streaming or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening there or who's listening right now. I'm sorry.
The phones are all.
Oh yeah, I did it, guys. I did it.
Yeah,
I did it.
I did it.
I
I
looked-
did.
I
make
looked
a
at
res.
them.
Yes. Okay.
Well, hello, my friends, my beautiful friends. As everyone knows, we do pre-record, but it is our first time back together in the new year officially for us as a group of individuals. So hello, I missed you guys, Kristina.
I missed you too, guys. Thanks for noticing.
Christina, I missed you.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm really happy that people have acknowledged that. It's good.
Yes, I did miss you guys both very much.
No, for real.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm not
lying.
I didn't know if Doomer was showing up or who's showing up. I was just like, okay,
I'm here.
We're good.
And I think I was pretty, well, it was 50-50, right?
50. I was
50-50.
like, Doomer hasn't seen that I have another side too.
It's okay. I'm good
You
with
can't
it.
tell people about the sides because then it's like they know it exists.
My
the
gangster side.
Well,
All right.
I mean, it has been some time, but I just wondered if either of you have any circle backs. Before we jump into circle backs, I want to remind everyone who we are. I am Candice. I am here with my girl, Kristina, and Bret. And you are watching us not live, but pre-recorded.
But maybe live, it seems.
But
Yeah.
maybe
Well,
live.
the Secret Service just called. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
We went off. Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited for this.
One more. Come on, come on.
It's the new year. We're all working out.
कैसे मोटिवेट करें दोस्ती करें myspecialk.co.in से पाएं weight management पे free
It's not
expert advice.
Spanish,
Log on
it's-
to myspecialk.
It's Hindi.
It's Hindi. Wow. My Special K. It's another tribute to me.
That is a tribute.
Tribute to you and tribute to New Year's because everybody's in workout mode
Yes.
deep into December or January.
January.
Welcome
That-
to 2023.
Yeah.
The tequila.
Right? Woo, it's some good
My
stuff
God.
there.
My God. Wow.
We're in 2020, actually.
That was a tequila moment, actually.
So,
Ooh la la.
yeah. Well, and I'm just going to put my thing out there. It's like, don't you think it's a little ridiculous, the 2023 being like new year, new you?
Yes.
Like, you're still awesome. You don't need to be new. You're enough just as you are. And that's my platform.
Wake up brand new every day.
Wake up as you are every day.
Well, you could improve. We could all improve. I could improve.
I know, but
No?
I think it's the
A daily
whole,
effort.
hey, you're less. I don't,
Well.
you can get me going. But I'm
I
just
could
saying,
get you.
yeah, you can get me going on this. But I will say, Special K, they're really helping you get to the other side.
And those weight loss goals,
Yes.
as they mentioned in a previous commercial we played. So if anyone has anything from any previous episodes that have aired on our YouTube channel, give it up, share it now, because today we're talking mistakes, and I am excited to get into that topic.
Oh, I was thinking about something, but nothing's really popping out. I don't know.
I have a lot.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I have a
well,
lot.
baby, that's
Okay.
why nothing's coming out. Brett,
I don't have much.
I have a lot.
the floor is yours.
Okay, I'll be quick though because
I
I
have
don't.
a quick one.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
If you have a lot, let me be quick because
Yeah, for
we're
sure.
on the topic of the Special K. I watched our very last episode that not the one that is aired prior to this one, but just prior on Judgment. And we talked about that Special K, and I said, oh, people don't commonly reference the cereal, but I stand corrected. Many people still did.
Right.
Okay, just
like me.
Like
Special
you,
K.
like you.
Wholesome people.
Wholesome
people.
farm girl special K.
Wholesome people
Not
related to it correctly.
gangster,
I just want to put that out there.
Drug
So I
and filled. None of that. Anyways.
so yes, Bret, what are your circle backs?
Ready.
I'm scared.
Okay, so first of all, Kristina says a lot of great things on the podcast, but I just want to call back quickly to the best thing so far.
There's been a lot.
It slipped by us though, I think.
Oh, these
It would have been the New Year's episode because it was
Get ready. Who
the
knows?
Istasha when I played Istasha 128p New Year's resolution. You
remember that?
and I
No.
showed you the artwork called Pet Snails with the
Yes, Tasha. And you were like,
you said
Istasha.
you were obviously not into it whatsoever. You
Remember
were
the
like,
faces
this is
in the
gross.
Oh yeah, and I was like, oh yeah.
But you didn't even
Yeah.
pretend. You were
Yeah.
like, Istasha, no thank ya. I said that over the holidays. Whenever something I didn't like came up, like Christmas dinner or whatever, like, do you want some of this stuffing? I'd be like, Istasha, no thank ya. People are like, what is that even from?
Sometimes I don't even know this stuff.
just
comes
an
out.
yeah.
inside joke
Yeah.
that you've created.
I loved it.
Stasha?
I loved
no,
it.
Thank you.
But also,
Thank you.
I remember that moment clearly.
to further other things that you said, we played before a drop that I made that you made for us, where we're gonna have a new segment of videos or a lane of videos. I would call it called "Why Would You Do That,"
Why would you-
which I also think is great. And but I said that I had to add some music or something to it because when I played it within the episode, it was hard to distinguish, especially for listeners.
Like who's Kristina and who's not?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, they're both you, but are you saying it now or are you saying it later? So I jazzed it up a little bit. I want you to tell me what you guys think.
Why would you do that?
So at least,
I snorted. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
so at least we know when
It's
it starts and
definitely
finishes.
a category for
No,
sure.
that wins though. That sound piece on you.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, let's try it out.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Why would you do that? Oh. He wanted to go for a swim. Okay. My previous life was in HR, and I would fire someone for that.
You gotta let me.
This is
I've cut it into 2
crazy.
segments. You gotta let me play the beginning, and you gotta let me play the
Oh,
end.
there's an end.
There's an end.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay.
So to explain what happened to anybody who was just
Do you want to
listening.
go ahead? Well, you have an
for it.
employee who's actively working in the back of a restaurant and feels the need. He wants to go for a swim. So he fills the tub up where you wash the dishes and decides to jump in and fully dunk his body.
Yes.
So from an HR perspective, that would be a nightmare.
Is Tasha? No, thank you.
It's Tasha, no thank ya.
All right, Candice, I couldn't leave you out, so we have one for
Now
you
I'm surprised
as well,
actually by this.
which is another good category of video.
Wow.
Oh, new categories. This is what I'm telling you. It's just going to get better.
What did I say? This is not real. Is that how I sound? This is not real.
Yeah.
Horrible.
These categories are amazing.
All right,
This
we
is
ready?
not real.
Are we ready
Okay,
to
go.
try it?
Play the vid. This is not real.
Stop. Oh my God. Like, really? Why?
No.
What did they do? Oh my God.
You cannot be this passed out.
This is like ridiculous.
Some guys pass out in a chair and they're going to slingshot him across
right into the other backyard.
This is not real. No,
That
it's
one was not real.
I know it's not.
That one didn't qualify
Yes.
as real.
Wow,
So there we
these
go.
Categories are like
We both have a sound
fantabulous. Yes.
effect.
There you go.
Tasha, no thank ya.
Well, I think both of those are great segues into today's episode. Are those your circle backs, Bret? Or you said you had many?
That's it.
Amazing.
Okay.
So today's
Wait,
episode.
whoa, time out. Why don't you get a noise?
I need to come up with that. Maybe you guys can help me. What do I say often, or what can we kind of shoehorn into a category?
Stop moving your cord. Yeah.
Pay attention to the audio.
Attention.
That's a good one, actually. Pay attention to the audio.
Pay attention to the audio.
Stop
Thank
kicking
you.
your leg.
Stop kicking. Stay put. Okay. Yeah.
Well, think about it over time. We don't have to do it right
That
now.
one really pops for me. I just.
Okay. All right. We're settled.
But we'll think about
Let me
it. We'll
say it
think
clean.
about it.
Nobody
Yeah.
talk over me.
Yeah,
I'll say
yeah.
a clean version. Stop kicking that cord. There we go. We'll use that.
It's perfect.
Lord.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway.
So mistakes. Let's go into it. I love it.
Some old school tracks here.
You know that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know who it is, but I do know it.
I needed more, but I love that you found music to
It's
segue.
like from my time frame, right? Yeah.
No, I know what it is.
Yeah.
More Candice in mine, I think.
Yeah, I know who it
Towards
is,
the
but I
end.
can't. Yeah, I don't remember the band, but I know.
I do know the song.
Newmarket's own Serial Joe.
That was like their one hit. They had like, they sounded the same.
Why would
They had a
someone call
couple.
themselves Serial Joe?
Fact, the lead singer's mom made it up.
You know
She
what?
came up with it.
I actually think yours should be fact because you really fact check us quite a bit.
True.
It's good.
But do I say
He
that
has
a lot?
also made mistakes, though.
I do.
Oh, that's
Remember the podcast?
That's kind.
How many podcasts existed? That one stands
Yeah.
out for me. Speaking of mistakes,
I
right?
I
Did you like that?
Oh, yeah. Leading into mistakes. I'm like, where are you going, Candice?
I missed that one.
Poor guy's getting picked on. Okay.
I don't feel bad picking on Bret because I expect him to pick on us equally.
Oh, he does.
So.
Oh my God, Jesus!
It's
Happy
coming up.
New Year,
It's
Kristina.
Happy
I
New
missed
Year.
you. I missed you.
know,
I missed you.
Remember that. Okay, so tell us, what are your thoughts on mistakes? What's one big whopping mistake you feel as though you made?
Maybe I shouldn't share that, but
Ooh,
what I
that's juicy.
could say about this episode that I really wanted to say is that I think mistakes are awesome in the sense
would.
It's how I've lived most of my life. I'm going to be honest. I feel that they are one of the best ways to learn.
Oh, absolutely. And if you want the technical version, that is called growth mindset. When you learn to embrace failure, so it's really not a mistake. That's my HR speak for you today.
GMS.
What is GMS?
Growth mindset.
Growth mindset. That is beautiful. That's when you push your boundaries and you are not worried about failing. So
yeah, I love it. I think that it's a way to look at something and make it about growth and learning.
So if someone got, let's say, well, first I want to pause. Bret, did you have one? A whopping story that you wanted to share around a mistake?
No.
No? You met us?
I
That
might
I've
have
done?
been born a mistake.
Oh!
Whoa!
That's really like, why would you
My
say
parents
that?
were super young. I don't think I was an intentional, you know.
No one's a mistake.
Well,
Oh, wow. Yeah. I don't think you are. You're a little blossom of happiness.
no, it doesn't make it not happy. That's the thing.
What a perfect mistake then.
Yo, look at that. Wow.
shoot.
Bret just made up for a lot. Trust me.
The whole morning.
The whole morning. We're good now. So perfect. He
Kristina.
does. Oh,
That's
wow.
weird.
He didn't know.
It's that tequila.
Yeah.
It hit me one way
Yeah.
first, and then I
Yeah,
I
you know what? We
rebounded.
got to feed this stuff to him on the intravenous that to make sure he's like
Kristina.
always good. Yeah.
Christina, you go. What is a mistake you've made?
Well,
that
I'm
was-
like you. I know. I truly believe this, though. I don't have regrets in my life. I don't have mistakes in my life. I actually take everything as a learning experience. And trust me, I've had a very colorful life. So I can't stand victimhood. Okay. So when you get caught in, oh my God, things didn't go my way, and then you get into the cloak of weakness and then you don't move and you don't do anything in your life, you have to understand failure and mistakes are a part of your life. Like if you didn't have that, then you would never be growing. You would be still the same person that you were as a child. It's kind of a part of the process. But if you learn to embrace it,
Right.
then it's no big deal.
I agree. So, okay, now that you said it and you went on your talk.
Yeah, I did it. I felt like I was doing my TED Talk there. Yep.
No, I like it. I'll name a mistake, and I bet many people will relate with this one.
Okay, go.
And when I say mistake, it doesn't stand to have a major life regret, or it's not majorly life altering. But a mistake that I made was my family as a child was musical to some degree, not like, but I was in piano and violin, and I was into these things, and then I quit doing music. And now as an adult, I sometimes feel like, oh, that was a mistake, because even if I could have just played an instrument a little bit, I tinker around now. I have a piano at home and I do little things, but sometimes I think, oh, that would be really super cool if I could play an instrument. So that was a mistake in a way.
Okay, I got one for you.
Okay.
It was a mistake for me to answer my phone on the way back from this girls' retreat in Windsor and get pulled over by a cop and get a ticket for $650.
I just heard that. This is a new story for me. She didn't even tell me this until right now.
But you know how I looked at it? I was like, oh, I'm not meant to be on the phone. Thank you very much for this mistake.
And that was your gangster coming out because you were fully breaking the law.
Oh, guys, it comes out every once in a while.
Listening to
I am
Capadonna full volume.
And yeah, who said from Compton? What is that?
Don't start. Don't free flow. Don't.
Don't
mind wander.
So don't. I know. I'm gonna get a talk after. Kristina, it's too much. I'm just saying
It's
that
not too much.
It's
It's
not too
never
much.
too much.
never-
I love
well,
it.
Can we go back to your word? My word is truth. So you're going to get a little more of me out here.
That's
I'm going to
good.
talk about my gangster
I didn't
side.
ever think you weren't being truthful with us, though.
I
So
was.
now
Yes,
I'm
I was always
concerned.
Me too.
I'm
But
concerned. Why are you concerned?
no, because I think I always was, I could push the limit, but if I felt as though it was too far, I would kick back. I would be like, okay, that's enough.
But the
That's
thing
the
with
corporate side.
with Candice and I, which we've said quite a bit throughout the whole process of starting the podcast or whatever, you don't have to do that with us because we know how we are for the most part. So if you bring up a criticism, we probably already know it, and we just have to kind of check ourselves a bit and be like, "You're right.
Don't you remember the
That's
first
good.
time you kind of got to know us, Kristina? You made a point of like, oh wow, this is how you guys.
Well, I thought you guys were married and you didn't tell me. That's how you guys were going back
Yeah,
and
we
forth.
go back and forth hard.
There's a lot of history here. And I'm like, oh, hi, I'm like the stepchild that
You're
came
not
in.
the stepchild.
But anyways.
we love you as a total equal, especially at our pink table, Kristina.
At the pink table. So anyways, the whole point is I brought up truth. What is your word?
my one word. I only have one for
Let
the
him
new
think
year.
on
Okay,
it.
oh, maybe
Give
by
him to the end of the episode.
Yeah, we'll give it to the end. Sorry, not to put you on
Give
spot.
it. He needs to think about now a mistake.
Yeah,
You
what-
came forward with yours.
My cell phone, picking up the cell phone.
I had one.
Oh, a mistake that I did.
Christina's was the cell phone. Mine was the not like giving up playing an instrument, right?
Yeah.
I make a lot of like the ones that come to mind are like small. Well, first of all, the ones that come to mind are like usually business related because those affect time and time affects money for me, right?
And time
And
affects
time
you.
is a very
time affects
hot
me
topic here. We
for
just
me.
shifted it to another gear. Yes.
But what
He
it
just gave me a look.
no, I'm just saying. For me, it takes away time from my family, my life, my girlfriend, whatever, right? So that's where I equate mistakes to, and I just always think of small little ones that kind of accumulate throughout the week, maybe the day. However, it's a lot to do to everybody's got a lot of things on the go. So I don't know, just paying attention is a big one. Maybe that's my well, it's two words, but paying attention is a big one. And that's where I see with myself and with other people that I've worked with or communicate with that a lot of the mistakes are minor. None of them, the jobs that we're doing are not first responder or like critical things. So nothing really is the end of the world.
But even there, it's good you brought that up. Even in those jobs, people do make mistakes. Mistakes are part of human error, and they happen in critical jobs, in critical settings, and in less critical jobs, and in minor little things. And the fact of the matter is the message is that we all make mistakes.
But if mistakes are getting to the point where they paralyze you from doing stuff, then that's not good. Right? Because you're fearful of making a mistake.
Or on the flip side, not recognize it, like you said, learning from your mistakes, which is really key. Not recognizing a mistake is a big deal.
Yeah,
is
I would
a
totally
major
agree.
thing. And I actually hear that a lot. People will say, well, it's not really a big deal. And then it gets repeated.
Yes.
And
can I say my favorite quote? A mistake is always repeated until a lesson is learned.
That is a great quote.
Okay.
Do you know who it is by or no?
I have no idea, but I live by it.
That is a good one.
Marcus Aurelius.
Yes, Marcus.
Is it? That's not. You're just saying Jesus. Like, you know who that is.
Jesus.
It's like
blonde, beardless Jesus.
He's like, you know those books people write that have useless facts and things that people know? When you said that quote and he came up with a name, I was like, does this guy really know that?
Yeah. Well,
I thought you were going to equate me to the book for a second and then you sidestepped pretty quickly.
I don't.
That was useless knowledge you were about to
You
say.
guys make this assumption I'm really mean.
It's so funny. It's like we've just gotten back after the holidays and we're like really getting in it, guys. We're right here and we're talking about mistakes. It's good.
Okay, let me play one of these for you because this is a little bit longer and it's more of a discussion piece. Usually I like to pretend bad things are good and good things are bad for humor's sake. For my own.
My brain can't wrap around that concept.
I'm trying to think it through.
Basically sarcasm, right?
Yeah.
But this video,
sarcasm.
there's no sarcasm here. This is I didn't bring any change for the swear jar, but this is fucked. Like this is actually a real thing.
I have money. I have cash.
Can you drop one in, please?
All right. Yeah. Oh,
drop
God.
in. I might need a toonie on this one. So this is a real thing, and it was served to me in the form of ads. So I don't know if you guys have played games or do play games,
Yes.
Candy Crush, all that kind of stuff. I have never played one online ever, like a Candy Crush type thing. So I'm not sure why this ad got served to me, but once I saw the first one, I went, this is fucked.
Yeah.
This is real life and this is a real thing. So so once I started looking, I didn't handpick bad ones. I just picked like
Randoms.
5 of the random. There's dozens and dozens of these. So this is a real game called Matchington Mansion. Have you heard of it? Is this like a popular thing?
Sorry. Yes. I play Property Brothers Confession. I haven't in a long time, but they actually advertise this often on that, and these freak me out.
So you have seen them before?
I have seen one.
I have not.
I've
So
seen
let's
one with
go.
a granny, so this is going to be great.
So these are all
Kristina.
scenarios for basically the game is based on a mistake, right? It's a 3-match game where you try to upgrade your mansion, which you get through inheritance or something. But the way that you inherit it is by mistakes, and these mistakes are fucked.
Yeah.
3 times.
What?
So she sees her husband.
She sees her husband
I see
cheating.
it.
The button is endure or divorce.
So you choose. Do I divorce?
Divorce.
She
I would do a
divorced.
divorce too, but what?
She had to leave. Oh, she picked the wrong choices here. If you're tuning in just by audio, you need to go and watch this either on YouTube.
These are games that our children are playing
Spotify.
and some adults, which
Children
is
have
very
access.
concerning.
Your children have access, and it's kind of geared towards children in the art style. I think
Oh,
there's a lot of water breaking, a lot
What?
of pregnancy.
oh my God.
Divorce
Again,
for
endure or
endure.
divorce. She's walking through the cold with a child that she obviously just had.
And this is like, okay, let's step back. Who comes up with these games?
I really tried to do a deep dive, and there's not as much criticism of them as I would think. I thought I would see
Yeah.
uproar online. This one is farting. She's farting on him while doing yoga, so he's done with her.
But do you notice how every option is divorce?
Well,
every time there's
divorce
anything
or
wrong?
endure.
Or endure.
So this one, it kind of implies she's incapable of cleaning
Cleaning.
this bathroom.
Oh my God.
Toilets overflowing. So these ones are pretty tame. I kind of,
Yeah.
what I did do is put them in order of what I thought was the worst for later, because
Yes.
these ones are pretty like, okay, she sees
Like,
her husband cheat. So this is a
Can
child.
I ask, why can't she be the cheater?
there's one.
There's
Oh,
ones,
There's-
yeah.
okay,
Oh, don't
good.
worry,
I just want to make sure it's equal, guys.
And they also get into
Yeah.
race too.
Oh.
Like they really cross lines.
Oh my gosh. Like, this is concerning. You know, I feel like that there's so much stuff that's being snuck through social media and these games that you don't. Why does she have no clothes on?
Because she's unable to clean the house properly,
me.
so she can't.
failed in
So
life.
these
She
last-
failed in life.
These last 3, I didn't think it could go darker, but they go pretty dark. So this is a baby in a dumpster
Oh,
that is stumbled across.
do you pick up the baby or do you leave it?
Yeah. Don't let them freeze.
Oh wow.
Like this is like a matching
yeah.
game where you're trying to.
I'm gonna ask
get-
my
to-
daughter if she's seen these because this is a little bit concerning.
They show up on ads on all those phone games.
I don't have kids,
I'm
and I'm
assuming
concerned.
this is how they're thinking they teach empathy.
So this one,
That was
Yeah.
pretty good, Kristina.
this one, the lady's
Look at this guy.
unable to have
A
to get
baby.
pregnant.
Wow.
So he's mad,
He's berating her
and she's not his birth machine, so she has to leave.
and live in a forest.
Well, she has to find a man. She has to find a house that she'll create
you-
into a mansion.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say she needs to find a man. I'm like, come on, Bret.
No, a mansion, a Matchington Mansion.
Oh, she can do it all by herself.
Splendid.
Wow.
Splendid, she said.
So this one gets even darker because she can't have a kid, so she wants to steal one from the hospital.
What? Are you?
This is dead serious.
These are poor choices.
Yeah, every one of them.
Mistakes. Oh my gosh. And like I said, teaching empathy. And you're either going to pass or fail. Big time.
These are hilarious.
Oh my God.
See, I would have thought you would have not got hilarious with these because I didn't go hilarious. I actually
thought they're
went.
mental, but
This
I
is
think
disturbing.
I think they're dark.
They're very dark.
yeah, but I'm more concerned.
There was a baby in a dumpster.
I'm just more concerned
Or
that the world's
steal
so
the baby.
sensitive.
Steal the Baby was really,
Steal the baby.
really a lane I didn't think they'd.
The world is so
turn down.
sensitive, but
So
these
much-
games exist.
Okay,
That's
but
what's
listen to
weird.
this. But like, what about building resilience and dealing with adversity? That's called life. We don't promote like, hey, you can't have a baby, go steal one.
No, these games are ridiculous and they warp people's minds. And It is genuinely a mistake not to monitor the things that young people have access to. Mm-hmm. That's a mistake, if I could say.
For sure.
Anything about that.
For sure.
You have other videos today, Bret? Because those games are quite disturbing.
Yeah,
games.
that was,
it
was a lot. I don't know that I even have one that turns north from there, but I do have one that's a little bit silly. It's a common mistake I probably all see. We all go to cottage country during the summers. This is something that I see a lot of people do around chip wagons that they don't really realize.
What the heck is she doing?
She's about to eat a piece of fish, which is a delicacy in the UK, I believe, but
they called
gets
me
swarmed by this seagull.
Oh my God.
And seagulls around chip wagons and food.
So it was a mistake to eat it that way.
Yeah.
That actually happened to my youngest at the beach. He was eating fries from like a little fry hut.
Chip wagon?
Where we go.
Yeah.
A chip wagon,
I think I said
guess.
that like 3 times.
But it wasn't a chip wagon. It was like a little hut that's actually on the beach. It's too. So he had them and he
pull up the definition of a chip wagon, please.
But I know, but it's still different. It's not specifically that.
Maybe I'll just ask where are chip wagons located.
That's what you should do right now. Anyways, when my little guy, remember when he got bit in the face by that dog?
Yeah.
You knew that story. Speaking of other mistakes, trusting that scenario that day. That was a mistake. But anyways, my son was attacked by a dog, bit in the face. So the poor kid had 9 stitches, I believe, along his face like this. If we were away at the beach, he had fries and was eating them, and a seagull came down and bit the fry right out of his hand and mouth right at the same time.
Yeah.
He was horrified. I don't know what.
They're ruthless. They know their territory there, and they know what they can get away with.
When someone makes a mistake and they apologize right away to you, you're on the road, they do a funny turn and they do the way, are you instantly like, oh, that's okay because you
I don't think you should be asking that question.
Why?
I think you're a bit of a rager on the road.
Not at all. If someone's apologetic, I'm with that.
What about, is it?
Did you just see his face?
I know. I saw the same thing.
I'm
kind of with.
No way.
I didn't want to bring up any. I was worried an example would come up.
No, there's no examples. Guys, come on. You guys always make it seem like I'm
trying
mean.
to get like blocked in a parking lot or something. How's that happen?
No one's saying sorry to me that I'm raging.
Oh, do you see
That's
the face?
not the question
The face
I asked.
is shifting and changing. So yes, I understand that.
Question.
Well, okay, say the
You
question
guys are
again.
mean.
I
When someone
get
makes a
upset.
mistake. You get upset when someone makes a mistake and they apologize right away?
No, if they apologize right,
That's
whatever.
my question.
But I have a weird thing. Like if you are rude, like if you're driving and you make a mistake and you're rude to me and you don't apologize,
I'm gonna lose my mind.
I lose my mind. I go from nice, fun, Special K to gangster. You don't want to mess with this. It's a side that I don't like.
I think Candice and I are similar. We have in our work relationship in that we sit on, if a mistake's made or somebody gets accused of a mistake, we'll sit on it for a little bit and be like, is this like, unless it's obvious right away, was this a mistake or was it not? And there's been times where we come to a stalemate where Candice will be like, you didn't apologize. And I'm like, I don't think I did anything wrong. Or Candice will do,
they're totally married.
She'll do that same thing. And I'm like,
my work husband.
Yeah,
but I actually do respect that because I went, okay, we've sat on it and you've thought about it. So you don't think you did anything wrong. In that scenario, I maybe for something else. And then it's like a stalemate that we separate from and nobody's butthurt about it later on.
We agree to disagree.
Exactly. Agree to disagree. So.
I like that in life.
I know. I have that with my husband, but he knows when there's been a mistake that's been made, he brings me coffee and it's like he doesn't have to say sorry.
Because he doesn't want to see gangster Kristina.
Yeah. But it's an understanding. It's like a peace offering. It's like, this is a sorry without saying it, you know?
That's pretty cute.
That's why we're married.
But do you want the words?
Ever? I don't need.
She just wants the coffee.
I want the coffee. I'm like, you know what? I don't need the words, but I always like, even with my kids, they'll be like, you know, I don't like it when people are saying sorry just to try and get off the hook.
Right.
So I'd be like, with my kids, they'll say, oh, I'm sorry. I go, for what? Tell me what you're sorry for. What exactly did you do? Oh, Mom, I don't know. And now they do it to me. Mom, say sorry. What are you sorry for? And I'm like, oh boy. Well, it's good to raise your kids when they start doing mirror, mirror right back at you. So,
Mike, I used to do if you say sorry about the same thing over and over, you're not sorry because you're making that same mistake.
Mistake is repeated until a lesson is learned.
Yes.
So deep.
It's deep.
It is deep.
It's true.
Serial Joe, by the way, has a song called Deep.
Oh, well. It's like he
I
knew.
think I do have that
He knew.
useless knowledge book that
I
you're
love
talking
that.
about.
You're like Cliff Clavin. If anyone has ever watched the episode of Cheers, do you know Cheers?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Cliff Clavin has the most random facts, but it's the best to have around because
those people are.
Who knows that Joe Serial has a song called Deep? Not me, but now I do.
I love it. So I'm happy. What's your message for anyone who's ever contemplating a mistake that they're having regret over or a mistake they know they're going to make? What do you got?
I got something really quick and then
go for it. It's all you.
Have you ever met someone who refuses to apologize for something? Like I had someone who was like, I'm not. It was a leader. I'm not apologizing for that. Absolutely not. Blah, blah, blah. And I almost felt as though I could laugh. I'm like, what are you holding on to? So the whole point, full circle, don't be that person, right? Be open-minded. Know that you're human and you're going to be learning. But I will go back to my quote. A mistake is always repeated until a lesson is learned. What are you learning in the process? And don't get caught up in this blame game and holding on to stuff and not apologizing if you need to apologize. Just move on.
Embrace the mistake and learn.
Oh, that rhymes. Embrace the mistake. I think that's a new quote.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Put my name next to it.
Yeah.
And get it on something.
My mistakes are a lot of times based on a problem I have that I can recognize is that striving for perfection and trying to make everything, like trying to do the best that I can, but even going over and above, which we all get in conversations about that all the time, right? Somebody told me something a long time ago that I'm like, this is the best thing I've ever heard. That gives me comfort when I get into those scenarios where I start to get all riled up. And that's sometimes 95% is okay.
Oh, beautiful.
Because a lot of people are operating at 60% is okay.
Well,
and 30%
that wasn't
is
where
okay.
I was going with it. I really liked it as a personal
well,
thing, not a comparison thing, but
well,
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just giving a...
It's my life coaching nonsense. Yeah. Anyway,
I love it. And I love our time together. As I always say, this has been the one thing that we can all three say has not ever been a mistake. I love our days together.
Me too.
And I appreciate everyone who tunes in. You can find us at www.modernmatterspodcast.com.
Come follow us.
You can follow us on our YouTube.
Yep.
On our Spotify. On our Apple Podcasts. And all those links are on our website, which was listed.
We are everywhere.
I love it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
And Kristina, we missed you.
Oh,
a lot.
That's so
We
nice.
did
Look
miss
at
you.
the love coming out now. Oh my God.
I
A little bit
told you
late on the
yesterday.
uptake. Yeah, I wasn't feeling it.
I even left it in a voicemail.
I haven't listened to the voicemail yet.